It's your boy Big Vern. It's the bottom of the hour. Y'all rocking with the best. I know, that's why y'all here. Before we get into it, we're gonna hit you with a rap break. Y'all know how we do. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. We pushing another rap album this month. J.I.D. God Does Like Ugly. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. This is a certified classic. This is a certified classic. I'm not gonna hold you. Glory is my song. You Uglies Dope, Glory, and Work, those are my songs. Jesus Dope, Jesus Crazy. VCRs, what we own? Oh my. Yo, shout out to Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all got y'all one of them. Y'all, if this dude doesn't win Album of the Year, I don't know what it takes to do it. Because I'm serious. This is the best album this year. There's a lot of good ones, but this stands out above all. No Boo's dope too. On McAfee of Blue. For keeps is wild. J.I.D. is playing no games. Get the album, man. Yo, shout out to J.I.D. Make sure you go ahead and get the album. It's a classic. I'm like, this is probably the best album right now, period, in 2025. Crazy work. So, yeah, Jim Knowles, he took the money. He took the money. Now what? Is this fool's gold or is this the best hire? And I was wrestling with this situation because I read an article in Football Scoop and I was like, wait a minute, this guy took the money. He took the money. And I know Football Scoop, Doug Samuels and those guys, they do phenomenal work. So I'm not a person who sits there and takes cheap shots at anybody's writing. And some things you agree with, some things you don't. I mean, you're not supposed to agree with everybody about all the things they say or being different. But I did get to thinking about a couple of things. Now, I know the media is going to paint this up as sour grapes between Columbus and Happy Valley. We'll let the idiot farm keep squawking about that. But Knowles left a championship team. He left a championship team because he wouldn't get control of his co-workers. They wasn't high on him at all. They wouldn't turn over that defense wholly and solely and put it in his hands. And nobody really cared for Jim Knowles at Ohio State because he wasn't willing to be the mascot. Understand, Ohio State has spent on paper what they released to everybody, 25 million. They spent $25 million on paper. That's what they told people. It was more like 40 or $50 million. They wanted that thing to work a certain way. And they have the people in place. They just need the puppet. They just need the toy. Jim Knowles was not complicit in being a toy. He wanted to have full control. And how I know there was tension when Jim Knowles left Columbus is because nobody followed him. Nobody wanted to follow Jim Knowles because they knew, hey, look, we built this. You just got a lot of credit, but we built this defense. You're going to go along with what we tell you to, or you're going to be out of a job. And that's why he bolted to Penn State. However, we can all agree nobody wanted Matt Patricia. I gotta stop doing that. I don't care for Matt Patricia, and trust me, Jim Knowles is better than Matt Patricia. So I'm not gonna pretend like, oh, Jim Knowles is some schlub, but I'm not gonna pretend like Matt Patricia is an upgrade at the same time. Let's stop that. And again, Knowles, he's no slouch. His resume speaks for itself. He put Duke among the top 40 nationally before he left. Oklahoma State was in the top 10. In Ohio State, he was first in yards per play and points per game before leaving. But now he's at Penn State. and now he took the money. They don't want consolation prizes in Happy Valley. They want either a Big Ten championship or the national championship. They don't give a damn about you winning games. Franklin can tell you that. I've never seen a 13-3 team talk about we need to go in another direction if this doesn't change. The expectations at Penn State are very high. So they don't want to go ahead and say, hey, look, I came in, we were doing marginally awful, and now I've got us up to a place of respectability, and now I've got to go ahead and leave and take another job. No, it's championship or bust for him, not Franklin, for him. And I'll tell you why that can be problematic. Tell you why that can be problematic when we come back from a rap break. It's your boy Big Vern.
It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the Absolute Studios. We pushing another rap album this month. Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Berry Hill. Pomegranate is wild with Inspector Debt. Painkiller Bees, my goodness. Then you got Wild Corsicans with Benny the Butcher coming. West Side Gun. You know I've been dying to do that. One Life, 600 School, the guy that plans it, the heavies, the arm. Enough said. It's like verbal intercourse on the first Raekwon album. Oh, Built for Cuban Links, which is a classic. My goodness. Deborah Nightwine, that's out there with Marsha Ambrose. She's highly talented and she don't get enough love. But yeah, that song was with Ghostface Killer. The Emperor's New Clothes. Raekwon, in stores now.
Yo, shout out to Raekwon. Shout out to Wu-Tang, still doing their thing. They still outside. Hey, it's been a good year for Wu. If I can get a Method Man album before the end of the year, I'm good. Master Killers, his project was dope. Was so glad to meet you. That was my song. That was really the song of the summer, for real. And then Raekwon, his project, The Emperor's New Clothes. So yeah, make sure y'all go ahead and rock with that. So when we last left off, we were talking about Jim Knowles and also some things that can be problematic because remember, on the other side of the content, I was talking about how he left Duke and how he left Oklahoma State. However, it's interesting to put out there, Knowles inherited a unit that allowed 28.3 points per game in his 2010 debut season, but the Blue Devils yielded 35.4 points a game. Now, that's on the average, so it did not get better. It got worse. It got worse when he came along. And so that's how his debuts have run amok. So I can see why Ohio State did not want to give him control of the defense because, hey, look, we know your history. We believe who you are because you've shown us. We believe who you are because you've shown us. At Oklahoma State, Knowles took over a defense that surrendered 29.4 points a game, and they were ranked a respectable 56th nationally in yards per play. In 2018, when he coached them, they allowed 32.5 points per game and ranked 99th in yards per play. So you can see where, hey, look, it got worse before it got better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. And if that's the case, Penn State, you're paying a guy a lot of money to make your team worse. I know that you all want to have this rivalry with Ohio State. You all had Ohio State in Happy Valley last year. You didn't close the deal. Now you got to go to the horseshoe. Now you got to go play these people with intent on hurting you. This can be very problematic. And that's why I said, is this fool's gold or is he the best hire? Given his track record, how he starts in his debuts, this is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. And if you're a Penn State fan, where do you go with this because you want a championship coordinator to get you over the hump. Like I said, it's either Big Ten championship or it's bust. There is no in between. It's Big Ten championship or bust. And that's where we're sitting at. That's where we're sitting at right now with the good folks at Happy Valley. If you're a Nittany Lions fan, you know the drill.
If you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. We'll be back.